In this video I'm going to show you how OpenShift Connector Che plugin simplifies the inner loop of the cloud native development workflow with Red Hat OpenShift cluster. Here I have Che running on OpenShift for the 2 cluster in code-ready containers, and that's my workspace where I'm working on, let's assume I'm working on some application which has backend part, which is basically a Java-based application, a front-end part. In order to build my backend, I need a container with Maven correctly configured, and also I need OpenShift Connector plugin in order to work with my application on OpenShift cluster. Let's open my workspace. I need to open the terminal to the plugin sidecar. Here is my OC login command, where I want to provide a certificate. Let's log in as a developer. Yep, we successfully logged in. And now we need to prepare our backend application. We need to build it. Here we have a previously prepared command. Let's call it. It will build the jar file. And meantime we can prepare our OpenShift project using the OpenShift view. Let's create new project. Name it Wild West, and since our backend is already built, we can create a component for that. Create new OpenShift application, name it Wild West app, and choose binary file as a source for our backend component. We need to add a new context folder. Context folder, it is a folder where our binary file is located. In our case, it is a target folder. Let's select it. Provide component name backend. Since it is a Java application, let's pick Java component type. Use the latest version, and here we can see that description for our backend application is created. It's marked as not pushed, so let's push it to OpenShift cluster, which means the OpenShift will start deploying our application. Let's open OCP topology view to see how our application looks on OCP console. We can see that the pod is created, it is running. Yep, it's finished. Now we need to deploy the component which will represent the front-end part of our application. Let's create new component based on the workspace directory, since we don't need to compile something. Let's choose front-end directory, component name front-end. It is a JavaScript application. Let's choose Node.js component type, the latest version. It's created, not pushed. Okay, let's push it. Go to OCP topology view. We can see that the pod for our front end part is created. It's in pending state. It's actually building. Yeah, it's running. It's ready. So now, since we have both components created and deployed, in order to reach our application through the URL, we need to create a link for our front-end application. Let's create URL. Let's name it link. After that, we also need to push the changes to OpenShift. Yep. We can open the link. Here the front-end part of our application, but we can see that something is wrong here. It's because our front-end doesn't know where the back-end is. We can check the logs of our backend part. We can show the logs of our front-end part. We can see that everything is okay. So in order to link the front-end component with the back-end component, we need to use the link command. Let's choose our front-end component and use link component command to link front-end to the back-end on port 8080. It's linked, and now we can refresh the page. It's running. Now let's assume I need to test some changes in my front-end. For that, OpenShift Connector plugin provides the watch command. I can call it on my front-end component, and OpenShift start watching the changes on the context directory. So if I change some file in front-end sources, let's change this label to Eclipse Che Wild West. We can see that OpenShift is automatically pushed the changes to OpenShift cluster and started updating it. It is ready, it's rebuilt. So now, after refreshing the page, we should see the new label here. Let's check. Yep, we have Eclipse Che Wild West. So that's basically it for my demo. Thank you for your attention. Maybe someone has some questions. I will try to answer it. Thank you.